What's going on, guys? This is the card that made it okay for me to step away from the American Express Platinum card for now. What's going on, everyone? It's nighttime. Kids are asleep. Wife is trying to go to sleep, so I'm going to make this really, really quick. So this is the American Express Delta Skymiles Reserve card. So this is I don't know if you can hear. It's a metal card, just like the American Express Platinum. But the thing about this card is, I'm a frequent Delta flyer, even though I'm not traveling as much as I usually do. This card is a card that makes that this is my one luxury card that I do have, especially after I had to step away from American Express Platinum. Now, what is it about this card that makes this card worth it? I'm going to tell you real quick. So what I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to give you comparisons of both the American Express Platinum card and the Delta Skymiles Reserve American Express card. I believe right now, if this is current, that is really old. So I'm not going to tell you about the bonus points, the bonus for sign up, because I don't know what they are right now. But I can give you a couple of information on the two cards so you can see. Off the bat, the annual fee for the American Express Platinum is $695 right now, $695. But with the Delta Reserve card is $550, which again, that $145 difference means a lot to me. I don't know about you guys. The redemption in like points, there's definitely a variance. American Express Platinum card, I think the redemption it says here about 2 cents each, versus the Delta Reserve card, which is 1.2. But that's not the stuff that matters to me. Let's go about like that. Let's look at the point earnings. Of course, 5x on flights for American Express Platinum, 5x on prepaid hotels when you book through AmericanExpress.com. Then one time on everything else, and it's and with the Delta card, it's three times on eligible purchases with Delta. So you're only going to get that 3 times points with the Reserve card when you're purchasing things from Delta directly. So it's not a very practical card compared to like the Amex Platinum card. And then it's one time point on everything else. But I'm gonna tell you where this gets really interesting. Let's talk about lounges. So with the Platinum card, you can get into every American Express Centurion lounge, and you can access the Delta Sky Club lounges when you're flying with Delta. And then also Priority Pass Select membership. I think it says here not including restaurants, and that's with the American Express Platinum card. But with the Delta Sky Miles Reserve card, you have access to Delta Sky Club lounges when you're flying with Delta. It says two one-time guest passes for the Delta Sky Club when flying with Delta. So those passes are there, and it's funny because whenever I've gone with I've flown with Delta, I'll be honest with you, I travel with my wife and children, and my children are still pretty young. They're like toddlers. Only once have I been asked to have my guest pass be redeemed. They've been pretty nice. They've just let me go through, on the car with me, and then with my wife and my 2 kids. But technically speaking, I believe if the child is above 2 years old, you have to use the guest pass or pay the additional fee. But again, when you're traveling, I'm all about convenience. I don't want to be trying to fight for seats and buy $5 bottles of water and things of that nature, versus going to the lounge and everything is covered as part of your membership fee. Then also you have access to Centurion Lounge when you fly with Delta. And I already fly with Delta, so guess what? The same benefits, lounge benefits I would get with American Express Platinum, I'm getting with Delta, with the Delta Reserve card, right? And then this is what does it for me. This is the piece de resistance. Okay, you know about the $200. You get the airline $200 airline airline fee credit that I would from the platinum card that I use to get gift cards, which I use towards Delta flights, right? And then you have like all the other random. I'm not gonna go over them all the benefits with the platinum card, but there's the one thing the platinum card does not do for you. You can get a domestic first class, Delta Comfort, or domestic main cabin round trip companion ticket each year upon renewal of your card. So I've gotten a companion ticket. So now imagine I'm traveling with my wife and my children. One of our tickets is always going to be free, at least once a year. Come on. And let me tell you a quick story. My brother had a wedding. Actually, my sister had a wedding last October, and because of the pandemic, I had a companion pass that was pushed. Moved ahead 1 year because of the pandemic. So when I traveled last fall, I had two companion tickets, and I tend to travel first class with my wife and children because this makes life so much easier. So guess what ended up happening? There's four of us, and my son is under 2 years old, so his ticket he's a lap passenger, so there was no cost for him. But I had two companion passes, so my daughter was taken care of, my wife was taken care of. I only had to pay for one first class ticket, which, if you think about it, the cost of buying three domestic tickets was all wrapped up into buying one first class ticket. Thank you, Delta. So that's the one thing I tell you that I love. Like, I love me this card for. Okay, this card is awesome for the fact you get that companion pass, and of course your first check bag is free. You get priority boarding, in-flight savings and stuff like that. But now, if you're not traveling first class or whatever the case may be, this is one thing I like about this. If you're traveling and you regular flight and you buy a domestic seat ticket, you get priority boarding. So you get to get into the plane before everybody. After first class gets on, you get to go on the board and get to your seat and get that overhead luggage compartment before everybody else. Don't you hate getting onto the plane and you find a place to find, you're trying to find a place to put your bag? If you get in the plane first, you get to put your bag up first, right? And then you get to also check a bag for free having this card. So that's all I'm glad to say right now. This is an amazing card to have, compared to having, especially if you don't want to have the platinum card. Again, this is based on you being committed to Delta. For me, it's an easy call. I'm committed to Delta. Rarely do I not fly with Delta. All right, so that's my story right now. Thank you so much for allowing me to share this with you really quietly as everybody's going to sleep. And I'll talk to you guys soon, all right? Peace.